Hello students, welcome back to the statistics class. In the previous session, we solved problems which is of 5 or 10 marks. In today's session, we'll solve problems which is of 2 marks. Example number 9, given sigma p naught q naught equal to 400 and sigma p1 q naught equal to 300. Construct a suitable index and comment. Here the question says that the two values are given. One is the product of p naught q naught and the other one is the product of p1 q naught. As you can see in the given question, here two set of price values p1 and p naught along with the quantities of the base year. Here q naught is fixed. Q naught is common in the first and in the second set, right? So P1 and P naught changes where Q naught is fixed for the first set as well as for the second set. So here two set of price values and the quantities of the base year are given in the question. So for which index number the base year quantities are taken as weights? As you all know that for last year's price index number, base year quantities are considered as weights. For last year price index number, P1 will be given along with P0 and Q0, the quantities of the base year are fixed. So based on the given data, you can construct the last year's price index number. So write down solution. Since sigma P0 Q0 and sigma P1 Q0 are given, and so we compute last year's price index number. It is given by the formula P01 of L equal to sigma P1 Q0 divided by sigma P0 Q0, which is multiplied by 100. That is equal to, substitute in the formula, 300 divided by 400, which is multiplied by 100, and the answer is 75. After that, the next step is to conclude about the data. As you all know that if the price values are if the index number is greater than 100, we say that the price values in the current year are increased by certain percent. And if the index number is less than 100, the price values are decreased by certain percent. Here the answer is 75. If you subtract 75 from 100, 100 minus 75 will give you 25. So there is a decrease of 25% in the prices of the current and the base year, right? So here your main intention is to find the values, find the changes in the price level of the commodities, which will be expressed in percentage, because of which 100 will be considered as the index for the base year. Here, since the index number is 75, the conclusion is the prices in the current year decreased by 25% as compared to the base year. I repeat, the level of prices in the current year decreased by 25% as compared to base year. Example number 10, given sigma P1 Q1 equal to 1500 and sigma P0 Q1 equal to 1300. Construct a suitable index number. So here price values are given for the two different sets. In the first part you can see sigma P1 is given, second part sigma P0. So two set of price values along with quantities of the current year are given here. So Q1 is fixed for the first as well as for the second set, right? So two price values, two sets of price values along with quantities of the current year. So for which index number the current year quantities are considered as weights? It is for purchase price index number, right? For purchase price index number, the current year quantities are fixed where the price values will be given. Now here in the solution part, since sigma P1 Q1 and sigma P0 Q1 are given, and so we compute purchase price index number, which is given by the formula P01 of P equal to sigma P1 Q1 divided by sigma P naught Q1, and the formula is multiplied by 100. Substitute in the formula, which is equal to 1500 divided by 1300 and multiplied by 100, and the constructed index number is 115.38. So P01 of P equal to 115.38. Here the index number is greater than 100. Obviously the price values are increased by certain percent. Therefore the prices in the current year increased by 15.38% as compared to base year. Example number 11. If last year's index number is 150.3 and past year's index number is 144.6, find Dorbish-Bowley's and Fisher's index number. Here in the question, the direct index numbers are given. What do you mean by index numbers? It is neither P0 nor P1. Direct computed value, the constructed index numbers are given as 150.3 and 144.6. So last year's index number is denoted as P01 of L, and past year's index number is denoted as P01 of P. Again, one more thing, in the question they didn't specify whether it is price or the quantity index number. So when the specification of a price, quantity or value, if it is not specified in the question, then consider that as the price index number. I repeat, when the specifications like price, quantity or value is not given in the question, if the question is of computing an index number, just of computing index number, in that case compute the price index number. If the specifications are not given, compute the price index number. So here last year index number is given, P01 of L equal to 150.3. So write down, make a note of the given values in the solution part. Solution: given P01 of L equal to 150.3 and P01 of P equal to 144.6. Your question is to compute both Dorbish-Bowley's and Fisher's index number. So first write the first formula. P01 of dB equal to, here when last year's and past year's index numbers are given, you can construct Dorbish-Bowley's based on the first part of the formula, that is P01 of dB equal to F into P01 of L plus P01 of P, because Dorbish-Bowley's index number, it is the arithmetic mean of last year's and past year's price index number. Substitute in the formula, that is equal to 1 by 2 into 150.3 plus 144.6. Simplify and construct the index number, get the final answer. First add the two values and then divide it by 2. And the final answer is 147.45. Therefore, Dorbish-Bowley's price index number equal to 147.45. Here, since it is 2-mark question, you need not conclude about the data, which is not necessary. Compute Fisher index number, because in this question you should find both Dorbish-Bowley's and Fisher's. So the next one is Fisher's price index number. P01 of F equal to square root of P01 of L into P01 of P, because Fisher index number is the geometric mean of last year's into past year's. So substitute in the formula, that is equal to square root of 150.3 into 144.6. After that simplify and get the final answer. Multiply the two values, then take square root of that and you will get Fisher's price index number, which is 147.42. Example number 12. If P01 of L equal to 220.6 and P01 of dB equal to 228.4, then find P01 of P. Here in this question, last year's price index is given along with Dorbish-Bowley's price index number. and your question is to find purchase price index number. So based on which formula you can compute the third unknown value? Two values are known and you should find the third unknown value, right? So if I use Dorbish-Bowley's formula, Dorbish-Bowley's consists of both Laspeyres and Pasteuris, because Dorbish-Bowley's is the arithmetic mean of Laspeyres and Pasteuris price index number. So here Dorbish-Bowley's index number is given and Laspeyres is given, where you should find the unknown value, which is Pasteuris price index number. So solution, we know that P01 of dB equal to half into P01 of L plus P01 of P. After that, substitute in the formula. Dorbish-Bowley's price index is given as 228.4. Substitute that value. 228.4 equal to half into 220.6, which is the Laspeyres price index number, plus the unknown value P01 of P as it is. Now next step, you should simplify that. Cross multiply, that is 228.4 into 2 equal to 220.6 plus P01 of P. Now since your question is to find P01 of P, the other value, that is 220.6, you take it to the left hand side. So when it is taken to the left hand side, it becomes minus. The plus will change into minus. Therefore 456.8 minus 220.6 equal to P01 of P. And the final answer is P01 of P equal to 236.2. Example number 13. If P01 of P equal to 101.6 and P01 of F equal to 99.6, then find Laspeyres index number. So in this question, here Pasteuris index number is given along with Fisher's index number. Your question is to compute Laspeyres price index number. Since it is not given like price or quantity or value, you should compute the price index numbers, right? Here since Fisher is given, write Fisher's formula, which contains both Laspeyres and Pasteuris, because Fisher index number is the geometric mean of Laspeyres and Pasteuris price index numbers. Solution, given P01 of P equal to 101.6 and P01 of F equal to 99.6. We know that P01 of F equal to square root of P01 of L into P01 of P. After that, substitute in the formula. Fisher index is 99.6. So substitute that value in the left hand side. 99.6 equal to square root of P01 of L into 101.6. Now, in order to remove square root on the right hand side, you should square the left hand side value. So square left hand side value and remove the square root on the right hand side, which is one and the same. So squaring on both the sides, that is 99.6 the whole square equal to P01 of L into 101.6. So one side, in order to remove the square root, the other side square the given values. So that is P01 of L equal to 99.6 the whole square divided by 101.6. And the final answer is Laspeyres price index number equal to 97.64.